Welcome to a whole other episode. Once again, I'm your boy, Scoop Burgundy.
Just call me Ruff.
It's Scotty.
It's V.
And as y'all know, we always got the latest and greatest topics, but it seemed like we always starting off with something sad. So we're going to continue that trend. There was another attack on the Capitol. And an officer was killed, an 18-year veteran by the name of Billy Evans. This time, I don't know if it's important if this is, it's a black man who did it. Needless to say, he's dead. So what are y'all thoughts on this attack on the Capitol? Do y'all think this is a trend, or like what about this do you guys think?
I mean, I think it's always sad, somebody passing away. Because he came in there fighting, he had his knives ready to go. And now both, the police officer and the suspect have both passed away. But in reference to the attack, I don't really have much to say because I don't really know the purpose of the attack.
I find it interesting. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I find it interesting that they like to say the religion of this guy and everything. But they ain't do that with all them white folks that attack the Capitol. Huh? What's up with that, y'all?
I mean, you know how this country is.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Like we did not need to know that man was Muslim.
Yeah.
That was not my business.
It's like we get a full background check on my man, but everybody, Joe Schmo and them, you know what I'm saying? They fighting from jail, getting vegan meals. Some of them got house arrest. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm not.
No, the real thing is, I can't see it. But it's sad when people die, man. You're not supposed to die. It's just, I don't know why people keep running up on the Capitol. Maybe we gotta go to and get an interview there one day, catch something popping going off.
I'm not DC. One thing you ain't gonna trick me to do. I love a good interview like the next man. I ain't running up on that Capitol.
The real question is, what's up with the Capitol security? Like, who are they hiring? They running low on people because of coronavirus or something like that?
Well, apparently they did say that like it's a shortage of people willing to take on those jobs. So it's like less and less people want to be officers, and specifically like Capitol officers. I forget like what article I was reading this from, but they were like interviewing like young men who I think were interested in police force or something. So yeah, they're having a shordage.
Oh well, if anyone doesn't have a job, they hiring down at the Capitol.
Yo.
Would you say how much they pay an hour?
Yeah, how much they pay? I see someone in Philly get hit by a car. He was cool. I think how much they paying? They come with benefits.
Oh, I'm going. They make for a year.
They make how much a year? I'm gonna be dead.
And I think they said that's after taxes. Hold up. Listen, if they need me, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Not a joke, but I don't think people can do much worse. Whatever. Anyway.
But wait, do you think because most people, want to address the elephant in the room. When you hear a cop die, you be like, so what? Do you think it's kind of messed up that people feel that way?
No, I definitely think that's messed up.
Okay.
That's why go ahead, be my bad.
No, I said I agree. That's why when we started talking, I wanted to acknowledge that he passed away. Because I mean, at the end of the day, no matter how you feel about a police officer, that human being meant something to somebody else, whether it was a father, a son, husband, whatever. So it's like, regardless, I feel like it's still, you need to acknowledge the death of a human being.
Right. And truth be, like, to be honest with you, just because, like, when we rally, and I'm going to speak for myself, I'm not going to speak for everybody else, but when, people speak out and they rally and all of that, it's not like we want officers to die. I think that we just want to not die. You know what I mean? That makes sense. I mean, so it ain't like kill all cops. Even though I seen that spray painted a few places, but that's a whole other conversation. But I don't want to kill all cops. It's just that you don't want to fear dying when you get pulled over for a traffic light or busting a fake 20. So, that's pretty much what the gist
y'all
of
think.
it.
Y'all think if somebody is wrong for people, because I know people who don't like the cops at all, and they make fun of cops, and they say death to all pigs and kill all cops and stuff like that. How do y'all feel about, like, y'all think it's wrong because it's just wrong as in the human element, like V was saying, or do y'all think to some degree they're justified because of the things that they have experienced in their life?
Me, I understand the sentiments, but I don't necessarily feel that way. I don't. So.
Do you think it's our place as, because like if you see a cop, right? There's plenty of cops and there's plenty of accounts of police officers making fun of Black people who have been killed, unarmed Black men who have been killed, unarmed Black women who have been killed by the cops, and they'll make fun of them online. There was one cop, I forgot his name, but he had a cross on his fucking on his yard, and it said like it was about George Floyd. It was like death to George Floyd or something like that. And I'm like, yo, like, that's crazy. Like, there are cops out here who condone that and don't check that behavior. Do you think as an individual, it's like, well, if you were going to support the death, or somebody else who supports the death of an unarmed Black man, well, what am I supposed to feel like?
No, I mean, I think that's fair, but at the same time, I don't think that two wrongs make a right. So it's like, though that cop did that, and though that cop didn't, whatever it was they were seen with somebody who clearly was being disrespectful towards somebody's death, I just don't feel like it still justifies dehumanizing other people's deaths. And also, that's one cop. And yes, we know there's a lot of bad police officers out here, but there are a lot of good ones too. And I don't want to just overshadow that by automatically just dehumanizing a police officer altogether because of what is portrayed and what's seen.
Right.
Agreed.
I agree. I think there's a lot of nuance in it, but I just think in a country where we as a country, our government would murder a bunch of people for less, will murder thousands of people in another country, and people celebrate it. People are like, yeah, we love veterans. Veterans are revered. Yet, I'm not saying the individuals, the veterans, but I'm talking about the government will do these things, these atrocities, and also in policing in their own country too. But when it's us, when it's Black people who do the same thing, we're wrong. So I don't know. I don't see. I on some degree, I understand both sides. It's definitely a nuanced conversation.
Yeah, no, for sure. Now, I'm not gonna say if I'm out there protesting, I won't be out there talking. When you keep feeling it, I might not, stop myself from saying death to all pigs, kill all cows. When you're feeling it, you're feeling it. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? In heat of the moment, you might find yourself talking about some pigs in a blanket. You know what I mean? So, that's that whole part. But it's always different when you're fighting against a group versus an individual. An individual's dying is never an okay thing. You know what I mean? But, just like I said, sometimes, it's the whole concept. Like, I feel like it's the concept of we just don't want to die. It's not like we want you to die too. Like, how about, can we all live? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just, according to science, I think it's enough space for us to live here. You know what I mean? Not according to Thanos. This ain't same Marvel. You ain't got to kill half of us all. You know what I mean? That whole vibe. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. I think it's enough space and enough resources for us to live here for a little bit, for a little while. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's forever. Scott probably knows. You know what I mean? How long we got?
I don't know about that, Steve.
I'm about to say, how long we got, Scott?
I don't know. In our lifetime, it's gonna go like this, bro. If we don't change,
I'm good for the rest of my life, right?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, my kids gonna have to deal with that.
You only got about 20 years left on that motherfucker.
That's a boy. That's all I'm saying.
I'll be surprised. Yeah, I'll be surprised in the next 100 years. In the next 100 years,
I'm gonna be long on the next 100 years.
Oh, next 100 years. Yeah.
I'm good. I've drunk too much liquor to survive that long.
What about your son or your son's son?
I'm not even gonna be there to see if anything happen to him. He good.
That's it. Hey, Keith, this is planet now.
This is world now.
Yeah, out of pocket. Yeah, out of pocket. Hey, anyway, what you got? Yeah,
that's his planet now. But yeah, man, in all seriousness, rest in peace to the officer, and rest in peace to the young man. I don't know what he was going through. You know what I mean? That made him do what he did. You know what I mean? But his life was cut short, and he cut another life short. So, yeah, man. I guess they'll deal with that in the next life. Now, we're talking to something. This next thing it hit me hard. I don't know how I want to approach this because we're not talking about death. I believe my man is going to pull through. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people in a vegetable-like state make it back. You know what I'm saying? So, Darkman X, aka DMX, aka my good brother Earl, is in a vegetable-like state after overdosing on drugs. Now, I don't know what DMX means to y'all, but I was born in '90, so I grew up on the Ruff Ryders. It was the best videos I've ever seen in my life. I'm talking about 50 niggas on a bike. Like, I'm like, yo, they out. I'm talking about, that's the first time I saw people willing. I'm talking about DMX album covers filled with blood. I'm like, yo, this dude is crazy. Like, his videos used to be nuts. You know what I'm saying? Besides Busta Rhymes, that's a whole nother story. But, you know what I'm saying? DMX is just one of the dopest artists when I was coming up. You know what I mean? And just growing up on his music, to seeing his trials and tribulations, you know what I mean? Him being such a real, he's one of those authentic artists who's never always been politically correct, who's just been a heartfelt artist. You know what I'm saying? From his music to his movies, Belly, one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? Never Die Alone. Come on, man. It's just DMX, baby. It's DMX. Like, how y'all feel about my man being in this state?
It ain't looking good. I mean, apparently I'll keep seeing reports that he's in a vegetative state. I also seen something he had to be revived 3 different times.
Wow.
Yeah. I just read that not that long ago, and it's just like, I don't know. Like, they said something about his lawyer, but it's a lot of misinformation out there too, so I guess we just gotta wait. Yeah, because they said his lawyer said something, then what the lawyer said was wrong, and so it's a lot of misinformation. So I think just wait. That's what we banking on. But if even some of the stuff they say is true, he definitely probably gonna have some brain damage. Like, and that's hard to come back from, for sure. Especially at 50, Scoop?
Yeah, I think he around that age. You know what I mean? Maybe late 40s.
49?
Oh, I think he's a little younger than Jay-Z.
So he past his middle age. Well, not well past, but past middle age, man. So
I thought that was middle age, ain't?
Nah, unless he living to 100. I don't think DMX making it to 100.
I thought middle age was like in your 50s.
I did
not
too.
for a black man. The average. Shit.
Oh, here goes Scott.
Keeping it the bean.
Oh, Jesus.
Keeping it the bean. Listen,
I just want to say that it's very heartbreaking to see DMX in this state. You know, I felt like I was a rough rider growing up. You know, like, and
you like Eve.
Yeah, whatever.
need my paw prints. I'm covering up right now.
If you move
I'm just saying, Eve, VEE, yes. Do the math. But no, all seriousness though, like, sending prayers up to DMX's way. Like, I consider him a legend, and I just would hate to see, him pass away so soon. I'm glad that we did get to see him do the versus battle against Snoop.
Yeah.
He didn't look the greatest, but he still had that DMX energy at the end of the day. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was in there still barking. You know what I'm saying? So But no, all seriousness, prayers to him. I really hope that he's able to get out of it because I really would hate to see him go.
Yeah, man. Prayers up to DMX, man. Where the hood at? You know what I'm saying? That's my theme song. I'll just drive around to singing it. It don't matter what year it was. I'd roll down the window, just dumping out the window. You know what I'm saying? And the story that they said, I don't know how true the story was, but they said his weed got laced when he was younger with cocaine. That's what started his drug addiction.
He told that story.
Huh? He told the story?
He told the story. That came from his mom.
So it was like, dang, he was like, he ain't had no choice. Like, he was struggling to do this because someone set him up at 14.
Yep, he was tricked into that.
So it was like, you know, and he was trying to do better with his life, but you never know what would send someone back. Like, you never know what he was going through. He might have had a bad day and thought he couldn't go through it and just went that way. And he's been struggling with that since 14. Nobody should go through that. And I really do. I hope he get through it, honestly.
Yeah. Because, I mean, at this stage of your life, like, I know a lot of people, 50 old, you know what I mean? But it's really not, man. That's supposed to be a stage in your life where you look at the things that you did, especially somebody who's accomplished as much as DMX. You know what I'm saying? You can watch your kids as grown people and you hopefully have grandkids and you can become pop. You know what I mean? You could do the stuff with your grandkids that you was too strict to do with your kids, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? Everybody knew that's what grandparents do. You know what I mean? You know, so it's like, that's like, I don't know, man. It's just sad to see, just like you said, at that age, man, it's really young. That's not an old age to go. But so yeah, man, I hope that he pulls through and can have some more years, man. But it ain't like we memorializing them or anything right now, y'all. But I would like to hear either y'all favorite moment or favorite DMX song. Just give us something like that right now.
Where the hood, where the hood,
I'm saying, where the hood at? Where go with that? They go that way. Now he was talking crazy after the where the hood at part. Now you can't in 2021, you can't say nothing else about that song.
Yo, what's
crazy?
What's the name of the album where he had all the blood on him and he like this with his shirt off in the album cover? Because
hell is hot. Let me see.
My friend, the first time I really got exposed to that was my friend has the vinyl, and he showed me the vinyl. The vinyl got blood on the actual vinyl. That shit is fire, and it's like
flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood.
Yeah, flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. Yep. And I listened to what's the joint off of there? The hit song off of that album. Damn, I'm tripping. Wow, it's slipping on there.
Yeah, hold on. I'm looking at it right now.
Anyway, I remember listening to Slipping, and it was just like, I was like, yo, this shit deep. I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get, like, I was like, damn, like this shit is fire. Like, and so I really hope that he recovers. He really is a great artist. I never really listened to him as much as other artists, but I definitely should now.
X got some joints. He always starts his own in his albums with prayer. You know what I mean? He always got the classic. My favorite DMX song to this day is the classic chick song, How's It Going Down? You know what I'm saying? That's my joint right there. Just like I said, Belly, one of my favorite movies of all time, watched it 1,000 times. You know what I mean? One of my favorite memories is just, I ain't gonna lie, like, so being young, DMX came to Philly, right? And I just remember a couple old heads coming back to the block. They went to the concert and they was talking about how DMX was crying on stage. And they was like, yo, man, everybody in there was crying. Like, we just like, I'm like, yo, how you gonna have a whole joint full of gangsters just crying? Man, X was crying on stage. We all started crying in that joint. It's just like, that's the effect that somebody like DMX had, you know what I mean, on the culture, man. And like, that's a dope moment. And one of the favorite is I guess it's not popular, but one of my favorite moments too, like on TV, DMX, when he was on Ayala Fix My Life with his son. And it made me, I'm not gonna lie, like that wasn't the best moment, but that episode made me so mad. Cause she was like, basically like, I don't know, whatever. But DMX said this to her. He said, yo, you're the first woman I called a bitch. And she was like, really? I've heard your music. But I understood what he meant when he said that, because he said, no, you don't understand. Like the first auntie figure, older woman that I called a bitch. And I mean it right now. Like, he was so hurt and upset, you know what I mean, what his son was going through. And hopefully, whatever they went through on Ayala, Fix My Life, they got over before, you know, if this is the end, or before it ends, I hope they fix that whole situation. But yeah, man, DMX got so many moments, man. And
the Christmas joint the best too.
One more on Lose My Mind. Every pastor in the city, after that song came out, they in the church or something. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in there, up in there. All right. Okay. Like, come on. Like, come on now, that's what y'all gonna do
when that drops.
So yeah, that's one of them Johns. And oh yeah, shit. I got a Where's the Hood story too. Where the hood at? I was at this like club. It was like white music going on, a whole bunch of. Then I was like, yo, I asked DJ, like, yo, I need some type of gangster shit. It's in my soul. I'm drunk right now. All this jumping up music is cool, but I need something. This nigga played Where the Hood At. I said, good enough. I was hyped. That's all I needed. You know what I'm saying? So DMX.
You was in the clubs in 2003?
No, this was I was 13 then. You know what I'm saying? This is more like 2000.
Damn.
12, something like that.
Yeah.
So that's a testament of DMX music lasting the test of time, because he ain't paid no new artists. I asked for some hood, and he said, I guess he looked up hood and said, you know what I'm saying, and DMX got played. So yeah, man, DMX, my guy, man. So, all right. So, I'm emotional right now. Let me get it together. We'll take a breath. Next up, in our TSPN section, y'all favorite analyst, Paul Pierce, was just fired from ESPN for having a jolly old good time on live. I mean, he was acting like he ain't got no corporate job. He said, Paula, you don't want to make no money, Paula? Hey, Paul, I got the ones right here, baby. Hey, pass me. Bro, fuck that job. Huh? Throwing one. He was acting a goddamn fool all on Beyonce's internet, acting like people ain't watching him. So, what are y'all thoughts on ESPN firing Paul Pierce for his extracurricular activities on Instagram Live?
I think it is a disgrace that they would have the audacity to fire a man for supporting his black queens. I ain't seen not near one white stripper, Asian stripper, anything else but black and Latina. And I just feel like he's out here giving these women a check. They have a job. He not only paid them for that job, but even gave more than what was required. Free Paul Pierce. ESPN should be ashamed. I thought he got fired. Scoop's an idiot. I thought he got fired because sometimes his opinions are disgraceful. But no, this man got fired for supporting black business, and I'm not here for it.
It was Brenda Letitia. I think the reasons Paul Pierce should have been fired is what V said. He has outlandish opinions and he's a horrible analyst. That's why he should have been kicked off of goddamn ESPN. But I mean, from a job standpoint, he was kind of wild. I don't know why he went live from his Instagram showing all that off. Like, you're a representative of your job. You signed a contract and you had to represent that job to a T. But
True.
So I think he wanted to get fired. He had to want to get fired. There's no way he thought like I wasn't gonna get fired. Like, they was in the comments. One comment said "fuck Ray Island," and the other comment said "where Rachel Nichols at." So it was like the whole situation was wild. So like I was really confused. But I'm gonna say free Paul Pierce. Don't do no more analyst stuff. Don't go on TV, Paul. Like assistant coach maybe somewhere.
Yeah, maybe he could be a producer.
Nope. Nope.
He's gonna go where everybody washed up go. Fox Sports.
This is my thing, though, right?
Here you go.
This is the craziest part about the whole situation. How you get fired on your day off?
On your day off, Paul?
Come on, Craig. Like, what are you doing? Like, Craig, like, hi. And you seen the apology video? Not the apology video, but the response video he put out. You could tell he was sick. He tell he was sick in the video.
Better things on the way.
Right.
No, it's not, Paul.
No,
He was
hurt.
hurt.
Done.
He was hurt. He was like, damn.
TNT don't want you.
No.
But yeah, I don't know why he did that. Like, that was just some dumb shit. I mean, but he's rich, so I guess he can do whatever he wants. So I guess it doesn't matter.
True.
At the end of the day.
He ain't need a job, then he ain't need a job. You could have just said that. You could have just quit.
You could have just
Literally in your contract. I'm pretty sure it says, Paul Pierce, you can't do that.
I'm pretty sure Paul Pierce wipes his ass with whatever ESPN was paying him. So,
and ain't he married?
Oh, and no need to bring that up, brother.
Yeah, like, I don't know why you. What's that got to do with it? Right.
Let's stay out his
Him
business.
and his wife obviously got an agreement going on. You know what I mean?
He was on there. He was all in calling out other women. Come make some money, baby.
He could slap stripper
girl.
Come on. He was talking to people in the comments. Bring that ass here, girl. I didn't know Paul Pierce was that wild.
He from? You know where he from? What you talking about? You ain't know Paul. You know Paul Pierce at the club got stabbed like 6 times, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
Anybody,
Paul, you know where he from, bro?
Wow,
that's true.
Paul Pierce from the gutter.
That's true. He had a straight box. He had a freshly made box in his head. I knew he was a wild nigga when that one happened.
Yeah, he had the blunt in his mouth. He from Oakland. He from Inglewood.
Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't have expected it.
anybody that out of shape that can hoop is wild. This is what it is.
He was a Hall of Famer.
Paul Pierce couldn't sniff a 6-pack.
That's what I'm saying. He still give you 30. That nigga got to be a little shout out somewhere in the head. Right, yeah.
Chasing a pregnant nigga down the court.
You know what I'm saying? Before it was hard, it was Paul Pierce.
Yeah, before hard, it was Paul Pierce.
Paul Pierce, man. You still the truth in my eyes. You know what I mean? But you was wild for that, man. I ain't even gonna say you was wild. You know what? ESPN, you wild. That's what I'm putting it. I'm putting all the onus on them. Let that man do what he need to do in his free time. You know what I'm saying? Even if he broadcasting strippers, let that man broadcast strippers. Find him. Do something.
Right.
To fire that man is a little too.
You can't even get on the lowest end of jobs. Like, you do that at CVS, you still gonna get fired. Like, at the lowest end of jobs, you will get fired from doing that. Everyone knows that for a job. If you read a little bit of an inch of the job description, like what you cannot do, they'd be like, all right, you have to represent your job and organization properly. Not saying shake that ass for this money and smoking weed. And then have people asking about your coworker in the comments and why she not shaking ass. Like, there's a whole bunch of things that you probably should just cut the live off after that. Like, maybe if he said, all right, don't talk about Rachel like that.
Go to your burner account or something.
Yeah, yo, tell someone else to go live. If you just in the background, you can say, I ain't know nobody was recording.
Damn. Yeah, you make a great point.
How you gonna selfie it? How you gonna selfie ass and go like this with the phone and selfie it?
Because he's a real nigga. That's why.
Right.
You do, huh?
Keith, when you make $200 million, Keith, you do whatever the fuck you want to do. That's just what it is.
I feel you.
I think so, that's like, when you make $200 million, that's at the bottom.
You do whatever you want. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I feel you. He's not struggling for no money. I'm glad he off ESPN. I'm glad I don't ever gotta hear him talk again. This is a blessing.
You definitely gonna hear him again, Keith. He going somewhere. He going to a podcast.
Come on, stop acting like y'all know he going to FS1.
You're not going to FS1.
Yeah, I know.
Right up there with Shannon.
They pick up anybody.
Come on, Skip.
He acting like a jigaboo. Bring him on here.
Yeah.
He was a hater. He was a hater.
No, but that's true though. Fox would have never fired him for that.
I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all know where he's going. That's where he want to go.
Shannon Sharp is a stand-up man.
Shannon had the Eddies on. He had the edibles on the show.
I'm saying they
in LA.
I'm sure Paul Pearson somewhere where.
Yeah, but he was on live. Shannon be on TV making the money.
He be live on TV doing it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, making the money.
A new show called The Truth on FS1. Just call me a prophet. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna get it canceled. I will boycott.
The reason they let Shannon Sharp get away with that is because he's a real nigga, unlike Stephen A. Smith's punk ass over at ESPN.
I ain't say nothing about my boy, huh?
No, the old Espen. Espen sucks.
You know what? We're gonna move on because I feel the attack coming. So we talking about Instagram Live getting somebody in trouble, but let's talk about an Instagram Live that got us all through quarantine and they still rolling. These versus battles happening, right? This time they had an old school one for what they say, an old school from way back, some shit like that. But anyway, Earth, Wind, and Fire versus the Isley Brothers, featuring Steve Harvey, a little bit of Steve Harvey on the side, or should we say a whole lot of Steve Harvey? He talked so much. I thought that he was gonna come out with the high towers. And they was gonna do the hip drawing that they always used to do on the Steve Harvey show. That's how much he was getting busy on that job. Like, so what was y'all thoughts on the versus battle?
All them old heads was fly as shit. They was ready to take the girl immediately.
The nigga with the perm?
All of them. All of them.
You take your grandma, take your girl.
No, not your grandma, your girl. What? Those are sugar daddies, yo. You
don't know who we're going to fire the Isley Brothers is. I'm good.
Huh? Listen, Ron Isley will take your girl in a minute. Yeah. I'm just gonna let you know. Listen, them old heads are smooth though. Look at
my girl like
go home.
Them some smooth old heads though. I'm not gonna lie. Like they definitely and they like 70 plus, all of them. So I'm really impressed by them going up there and putting on a great show. I love Earth, Wind, and Fire and the Isley Brothers. Yeah,
I know what would have made it an even better show. If Steve Harvey took his old ass home somewhere, ain't nobody asked for no host. Why do we need a host on Versus? I came there to hear music. I didn't come there to hear repeated old jokes from Kings of Comedy on air. I didn't come here for that. Talking about something. Oh, y'all new cats. Y'all don't know nothing about this. Steve, get a new set, bruh. You've been using the same set for 20 years. Get a new set. I'm tired.
Not just the set. Nigga, get a new suit. Who the hell told you to put on that Barney purple suit and that corn ass hat? You look like he's about to get in a street fight with Pinky from Friday. You goddamn. He lucky I can't.
Look back.
Yeah. Pick name, go back. That man ruined everything. I fell asleep during his speech. He did a whole speech before the people could even perform.
Would you rather hear that speech or would you rather Keisha Cole be late?
Keisha Cole be late?
Oh, come on, y'all.
I'd rather go back another segment and talk about Paul Pierce again than have Steve Harvey do anything again.
How y'all gonna hate on Steve?
Oh, this ain't Family Feud, Steve. We don't want none of Steves. We don't want King of Comedy, Steve. We don't want Mr. Hightower, Steve. We don't want
Lord
any
Harvey
Steve.
We don't want
Mr. Potato Head,
like a man, Steve. We don't want none of it.
No one asked
for music.
We don't want Steve Stone Cold Austin. None of it.
They had the nerve to be like, I know some of y'all looking at this wondering why I'm here. Nigga, I'm still wondering.
Yes, he gonna address us.
Still wondering.
They
why
gonna address
are you
us.
here, Steve?
Who brought you here, Steve? The niggas that was there was looking like, who the hell is this?
Nigga got 16 jobs and then still found a way to add one. Go home, Steve.
Wait, he broke?
Daughters all over the internet. Go home.
God damn. Yeah, dad. Maybe that's what he should be doing, being a goddamn dad. To his daughters.
No shade to Lori Harvey. I love Lori Harvey. But regardless, like, Steve, why are you here?
Dang, y'all gonna give Steve smoke like that?
He stressed me out.
Did it now?
I couldn't watch. I literally couldn't enjoy it. It was just like, Steve, nobody cares about your childhood, Steve. Nobody cares about what you was doing, talking about some, y'all parents was making y'all to this music. No, my grandmom was, Steve. Now shut up so I can watch this with my mom and dad and mind my damn business.
Right. Your parent, Steve. I'm only 27.
He's talking about some. He's talking about some. I had to write the lyrics down and I gave it to a girl. It wasn't no cell phones back then. And back in the day, you had the phone that you had to put your finger through the little hole and spin it. You know how long that took? That was real game. I'm like, yeah, all right, Steve. We know.
You know, Steve.
Meanwhile, his hat about to fall off his goddamn hat. I mean, his head, like Cat in the Hat. I'm so tired.
And then all them niggas was 95 plus. Steve, they don't got a lot of time for you to be telling these stories, Steve. They gotta get home, Steve. Come on, man.
Yeah. Big Ryan sleepy.
Steve like 60 something himself, ain't he?
We didn't even get to enjoy no shade being thrown. You know,
right.
I would expect another like Teddy Riley Babyface moment. Babyface was throwing all that shade.
Yeah, he was. But I mean, on a non-Steve note, shout out to D Nice. You know what I'm saying? That boy's a legend. You know what I'm saying? So they got the right person to DJ it. And man, when he asked Earth, Wind, and Fire how many albums that they have, they didn't say 10. They ain't say 20. They ain't even say 30. So these MFers said 45 albums. And they've been together for 50 plus years. I said, hey, yo.
Right.
Like, that's what? That's crazy.
They really love that shit.
Yeah, like that's it. That's different, you know what I'm saying? That's a different level. You know what I mean? So yeah, that right there, even though, you know, Steve, one of his stories that I did like was he did a slight flex talking about how he was on the boat with Earth, Wind, and Fire watching the Super Bowl. And whoever was performing in the halftime show used just a small sample from there. And they started calling their managers right then and there. And yeah, checks was about to start getting cut just from that little sample. So they talked about the importance of writing your music and getting your publishing and all of that. So yeah, man, you know, Earth, Wind, and Fire, Ozzy Brothers, man. All he was missing was, how you doing, Mr. Biggs? What the hell is going on? Heard you sleeping with another woman. All right, whatever. Y'all don't want to talk about that.
I'm be honest with you. If you can't lift your leg up to your belly button, I don't want to see a versus battle from you. If your joints hurt when you move, I do not want to hear a versus battle from you. We could certain people.
If you need Humira,
if you need Humira, just if you can't go to the bathroom, you can't have a proper bowel movement. Gotta
be on speed dial.
Yeah, like if you don't have a proper bowel movement anymore, I don't want to see you on versus. Like
you out of pocket.
Let's keep it young, man.
Pulled out ads for your versus battle. I don't want to see.
Like Jesus Christ, we would have never got a Steve Harvey if it was some young people doing something.
Yo, my man from Earth, Wind, and Fire, my girl was looking. She told me something that got to be a wig. Ain't no way. Because at first she was like, who was that woman with the long feet? I say, stop doing my man from Earth, Wind, and Fire like that. Come on.
He did himself like that. That's what he did.
That's his trademark, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
That's his trademark.
You need to trade it. You need to trade it. Sometimes you got to let things go.
Hey.
Nah, that's true. Nah, you got to respect the OGs, bro. Respect the OGs.
Yeah, I'm gonna respect them. By themselves, they can go ahead and just let's get somebody else on there.
Y'all be talking about Uzi and all these other rappers today. Look at what they was. Ozzy Brothers was wearing them tight ass pants they used to wear back in the day, and them wigs and them. They used to wear blouses, bro. You ever seen Parliament? Parliament had their whole group had blouses on, bro.
Yeah, them
Ohio players, they had nipple clips on, bro.
They had what?
They had nipple. I wish I could pull a picture of the Ohio players. They used
what's
to
a nipple flip
here?
This is the point. The point I'm trying to make is these OGs, the OGs always used to push the limits of fashion and all that. You feel me? So
say no more. Talk heavy getting blouses for the next episode.
What the hell is a nipple flip?
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing, Keith. I'd be honest.
Sorry though.
What's a nipple flip, Scott? What do you
like? Hold on. I can't pull it up with I wish I could pull it up. I can't pull it up. I can show y'all after the show.
Very well versed in these clips.
Yeah.
Listen, old heads is wild back in the day, yo. These old heads wild.
I think Talk Hvy should sell nipple clips as our first merch item.
I just don't know what the fuck. What is that? And why did you know about it?
Bro, it's on one of their singles, bro. It's on one of their singles.
Was it like suspenders?
No, it was yeah.
Did the nipple clips hold up your pants?
But didn't have things clipped to their nipples? Was it just
like,
on their nipple?
Clip too, like
yeah, we posted it on the gram because I'm gonna find it. It's gonna be on the gram.
What's the purpose of said clip, Scott?
It's for fashion, bro.
It sound like it hurt.
It does sound like it. I was gonna let the clip slide. Y'all didn't let it slide, so that you know.
I was just like, what the hell is that? Like I was gonna be like, how did we get here? And then I heard nipple clip, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on now.
I don't know what's going on. All right, you know what? I don't. So we're just gonna pull it back. You know what I mean?
We're gonna clip it back.
It was clip it back. It was a dope versus. It was highly anticipated.
No, it wasn't.
And it delivered.
No, it didn't.
Now we're gonna talk about something else that was obviously highly anticipated. Bad Baddie versus
what?
Bad Baby.
Bad Baby. It Catch Me Outside, girl. She started the OnlyFans, and clearly a bunch of people was waiting because she made how much money? A milli, as Lil Wayne would call it.
Yep.
She made a milli immediately off of this OnlyFans. So clearly it was highly anticipated.
It was popping.
So the question is, team, Bad Baby, as I just was informed, she made an OnlyFans the day she turned 18. Are the men that subscribed to her OnlyFans perverts? The floor is yours, guys.
Go ahead, Scott. How you feel, Scott?
Oh, Scott is brewing.
I have absolutely nothing to say about this. Yeah.
Awesome. You don't think they perverts?
I think people can do whatever they want.
Under the color.
Listen,
he definitely subscribed.
He's subscribed. He there. Look at he like.
Definitely.
That's when you figured out what nipple clips was. Now it was all coming together. It's all coming right there. He was too well versed.
Yeah.
So y'all telling me
so
out of all the bad chicks, out of all the bad Jones out here, that I would pick her to subscribe to? That's what y'all telling me?
I don't know.
I mean, if she out here rocking nipple clips, I don't see why not.
Why not?
Whatever floats your boat, brother. I'm not
here. This is ridiculous.
It's
crazy. The slander. Y'all put this crazy ass smut on my. I don't like this smut on my name right now.
Beauty is subjective, brother. I don't know what you
and when it's in my subject, she ain't that beautiful. Okay.
Oh.
I mean, they can have it. They can have 18-year-olds. You know, y'all can have them. I don't want to.
Don't want to speak it. They can have her. It's because she's 18. It's because she's Bad Baby. I don't understand what's going on.
It's both. It's
okay.
Both. Yeah.
Okay.
I find her not very repulsive. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna cap.
Oh, repulsive.
Her personality. Yeah, that whole
word.
I was like with it.
Good time.
What you mean? Catch Me Out, like all that. Her tone of like mimicking. Let me just keep it a beam. Mimicking black women. Copying all black women, copying like all that, and I just don't like it. It's corny.
Don't sit well with you.
No, not at all.
So you just don't like her. You don't care about the men they may be preying on her. It's just you just don't like her.
She made a decision. I mean, by the letter of the law, she's a grown woman, so she can make a decision based on her legality. Like, unless y'all want to change that we could talk about that.
If Megan Thee Stallion was 18 and got her OnlyFans, would you subscribe?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Scott was like, she was 16. You know,
I don't know. That's a great question, V. I don't know.
Scott talking about some 18 is grown, ain't it?
Ain't that what I just said, right?
I don't know. That's a good question, but you know, like we're not gonna sit here and act like though. Like, come on, let's be real though. We're not gonna sit here and act like, you know, if you see a body and it looks like a grown woman, that you naturally you're attracted to grown woman bodies. Like that's just natural. That's human nature. We put that inhibition in ourselves to be like, oh, they're young, so we're not gonna mess with them, and that's real. So I might look, you know what I mean? I might look at Meg because that's Meg, but I'm not going, draw. Like I'm not doing all that. No.
Right. You ain't subscribing and all that. I got you.
I might try to look at the picture though. I'm not gonna hold you.
Like if somebody got a picture, you be like, oh, let me see that, John. But I got you. I'm not gonna keep the scene.
I might have to look at a picture.
I got you.
I need to see it. Yeah.
So as our expert,
hold on. Y'all not off the hook. What are y'all subscribing to y'all celebrity crush? If they 18 and they make OnlyFans, y'all not just about
If Robert Covington was 18 and had OnlyFans, I would be the first person to subscribe. Thank you.
Me be like, young man.
Young man. Look at you. Bring that ass here, boy.
If Chris Brown was 18 years old and had OnlyFans, I would consider it.
He got one now, don't he?
I think he do that OnlyFans, don't he?
Chris Brown. The V.
He too old now.
I know that's right, V. Talk to him, V.
I don't know what's going on.
So Scoop, I need an answer.
No, man. You know what I mean? I guess I'll go back to the answer. I'm good, man. I'm good.
Okay. Keith?
I had a child. I would never look at another child. It's terrible.
Okay.
Sky, what's wrong with you?
No, I fully developed. Like,
I feel you. I'm just saying, like, we looking at physical, like, if they got physical features of a grown woman.
I just don't feel comfortable talking about 18-year-olds, Scott. I'm sorry.
I feel like Scott convinces that we would.
No.
I think you're trying to bring us to your side, perf.
Not at all. I'm not telling you to go out here and have sex with 18-year-olds.
Whoa, Scott.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what we're talking about. The conversation isn't about sex. It's about.
First we was talking about nipple clips. Now we fucking 18-year-olds. What's going on with you today, Scott? What is going on with you today? Like,
you're gonna change your name to Scott Butler in a second if you don't relax.
Hold on. Now I'm about to start coming at y'all. Scoop. I know I seen you on the prowl at prom night. I seen you, Scoop, at prom night.
Prom night?
Yeah, get rid of Scott. We got mute Scott.
Scoop,
no one prom night.
You be around high school. You keep searching. Listen, cause y'all try to come at me. But
first and foremost,
all right.
I gotta address something in the comments. Someone named Beauty by 10, and she put, "But I was ... No clue what you're talking about, and that's how we gonna move past that. And next time you post something on our Talk Hvy page, you will block from the page.
Wait, what do you say? Wait. Oh, you was 18?
Nigga, what is wrong with you?
This man. No, we're not. No, you're trying to come at me. No, expose this man live, right? What's up?
First and foremost,
I don't think Beauty by 10 is a man.
No, I'm talking about Keith. Expose Keith. I know that's
expose me. Yeah. Don't. First of all, I was 20. I was 22. 22.
And how old was she? She was
19. 19.
So you want her talking about me, a 23-year-old, right? About looking at an 8. Come on. Okay.
19 and 18 not the same age.
3 years is
1 year. Yo, Keith, I'm not doing this with y'all. Not doing this with you.
5 years versus 3 years, it's a big difference, brother.
Back to the original question, though.
You would know, Scoop.
Whoa, what is going on here? Back to the
back to the original question. Are these men that subscribe to Bad Babies OnlyFans perverted?
Yeah, definitely.
I gave his opinion.
Yeah, go ahead.
Our expert on women, could you give us?
I don't have my helmet of salvation, but on behalf of the non-holier than thou women group, we would say that it is not perverted as they are legally of age.
Now, my issue is because the internet now, like, it's not about the men being perverts or not, but the internet now, like, when they put like the top things they got stop, they like stop Asian hate, Black Lives Matter, support the military. then support sex workers. I don't know how it gets up top as far as it gets inside the list of things we need to do. But now all of a sudden they don't support sex workers. Like if she want to be a sex worker, they're like, oh, she didn't even try to give life a try. She only 18. Oh, y'all giving her money. I thought we were supporting sex workers. What happened to that? That was one of the highest things on the list. Y'all was saying support sex workers before lock up pedophiles. So I just don't understand what happened to that. It seemed like they only want to support certain things when it fit their narrative.
Who are you talking about? Who coming at the men? Like who where you see this at?
Social media world. All the fake angry people.
Oh, okay. Was it like women? Was it women or men?
It was a lot of women. And then it was the pick me men who was like, yeah, you guys are right. Those guys are perverts. I'm like, bro, you subscribe to. Like, we know. Like, it is like, if you want to go off that they waited for her, I'm like, well, if they waited till she was 18, I can't get mad at the person. I can get mad at the person. They said, well, all right, 15, that's old enough. But like, they waited until she was 18. Some of the people who was inside the comments, favorite artist was inside that girl DMs before she turned 18. So it was like, y'all just trying to pick at something for no reason. Let that little girl make some bread, get that head, and you know,
and leave.
Right?
I heard she ain't even look. I ain't even gonna go into that. Never mind. All I heard is she out here finessing. That's what I know. I heard that
they all finesse. All celebrities finesse.
She finessing. It's not really sex work. She really put some bikini pics on that joint.
Either way,
how you know that, Scott?
But that's what I heard. That's what I heard.
That's what you
That's
heard.
The word on the street.
On what street?
Absolutely. A social
media.
Safari. On the social I love it, B. On the social media streets. Nah. Y'all out of pocket.
You got to get the screenshot to Scott history.
Right. Oof. I'm good.
It's a lot of
related message. I'm not trying to see a bunch of old niggas with nipple clips. You know what I'm saying? Good old man.
So yeah, I think we have. It's not perverted, as everyone.
Moral of the story is not perverted. Let that little girl have money. If you don't want to see her, maybe naked, not naked, just don't go in there. Leave it alone. Mind your goddamn business.
And support sex workers.
Support sex workers if you want.
Like Paul Pierce. Be like Paul Pierce.
Be like that. Moral of the story. Be like Paul Pierce. Long as you're not doing no sports analyzing.
Lord, that's it. So let's talk about a story that kind of I was disappointed. I heard a new development to the story. But whatever. KD versus Michael Rapaport, right? They obviously had an argument. And I thought it was about a new interview. You know what I mean? I was just informed that this interview was old. You know what I mean? But whatever. They had an argument in the past. And Michael Rapaport decided to make this private conversation public. After he made this private conversation public, Kevin Durant was under fire for some of the language that he used in this conversation. Some homophobic language and things of that nature. And he since has not apologized. He just apologized for people seeing it. So, I mean, I guess it's multiple parts of this. Is Michael Rapaport wrong for posting these private messages? And once these private messages were posted, was KD wrong for not apologizing for the language he used? And the third one, is the NBA wrong for fining and punishing KD based off of private conversations? I know it's a lot, but I think that you guys can handle it. So what are your thoughts? Who's wrong? Who's right?
My ADHD kicked in, so I don't know what we talking about. But it's like I'm playing. But I say that Michael was clearly wrong. He's a female dog that needs to go to sleep. KD was not wrong at all for not apologizing on a conversation that is old as dirt and that he probably has already handled when it happened. And Michael only put it up because he's probably in his feelings or wanted attention about something. So no, KD should not have apologized for whatever it was, because from what I understand, that's also how their relationship was. Like, they would talk to each other crazy all the time. So why all of a sudden do you want to post that conversation, Michael? Oh, because you're a female dog. And then the NBA is corny as I don't know what for fining KD for having a private conversation with somebody that got put on blast. He didn't do what Paul Pierce did and supported black business in public. He had a private conversation with a female dog and thought that that little dog was going to keep that information to herself. But Michael Rapaport didn't. So, yeah, pretty much that's how I feel. I just feel like KD was not wrong in this situation and everybody else is.
For the people who don't know the story, so back in like, I guess it was like December. Yeah, December, KD did a interview on NBA TNT with Chuck, Shaq, Kenny, and Chuck was asking him, Charles Barkley was asking him questions like, yeah, like yes or no question. And he didn't want to answer the question. And he was, he was like, I don't want to answer that because you're not giving me an option. And Michael Rapaport tweeted about it like, oh yeah, KD and his feelings, he's sensitive. And so I'm about to read the conversation. So KD told him, he's like, yeah, you a bitch. And then
Michael reading the whole thing because that's a long conversation.
Some of it, and then
some words.
Yeah, I will. I want to get to the good stuff. We're gonna get to the good stuff. So KD was roasting them. He was like, yeah, just do the interview. Michael Rapaport said. He said, I did the interview, you dickhead. Tell your baby daddy Chuck to do better at his job. And basically they going back and forth. And then KD called, he said, I heard it all before, you cunt. He called him a cunt. He called him a pale, pasty, cum guzzling. I don't want to use.
I thought that's the one I wanted you to skip, man. Come on, man.
Oh, my bad. He said, I'm going to spit in your face. He said, I'm going to spit in your face when he see him. He said, when I see you, I'm spitting in your face. He said, meet me at 17th tomorrow at 10. He was ready.
He dropped the addy?
Yeah, he dropped the addy. He said 10 a.m. catch stick on the corner. Meet me there, pussy. That's what he said.
Ooh, catch me outside.
So I think, V, with all due respect, I think the NBA fined him. Obviously, it's not his fault it got publicized, but he is threatening this man in these DMs.
This man.
So I think that definitely played a role in him. Yeah, fine. Oh, my fault. My connection acting crazy. But he I think his threatening of Michael Rapaport definitely played a role in it. Now, Michael Rapaport definitely put a lawsuit out, apparently, and went to his lawyer, apparently. And that's Sherm. What you call him, V?
He's a female dog. And also, the other thing about that conversation, if you read the screenshots, Michael Rapaport clearly took out a bunch of stuff that he said. He literally, you can tell KD is responding to something, but you just can't see it because he took it out. So how do we know if he threatened KD?
Good. I don't know why he would do that. That wouldn't be very smart, but KD.
And also, like I said before, it was, from what I recall, KD was saying this was like how they talk to each other. So it's like, if that's just how they talk to each other, that's how they talk to each other. Like, I don't know. I just feel like the NBA finding him was completely ridiculous, especially since it was old.
This man go on TV all the time and talk crazy about India. You got to hear how you talk about LeBron. LeBron is soft. He can't do this. He can't do that. He that, this, and the third. When he wake up in the morning, he got to douche himself. I'm like, what is Michael Rapaport? You talk so crazy about so many people. You call KD soft, right? You said you are soft. Now KD showed you, I ain't that soft, big homie. So what's up? And you cry about it, and then you go on Undisputed and fake cry like you wasn't really hurt about the thing. Now you trying to make it a joke.
Oh, so he calling his tears fake.
No, he really fake cried. He said, no, seriously. And then start talking like, bro, you posted the screenshots because you were scared he was going to do you dirty. There's no more tough guy after that. Don't come back on the TV talking crazy about Brian. Don't talk crazy about KD. Don't talk about James Harden. Don't do this. That. Just be yourself, bro. Just be who you really are. And that's, I think, he wasn't being genuine to himself. And then once somebody finally pressed him, it was over with.
Right.
He should just not go back on TV at all.
Don't say nothing about nobody.
Really turns on the TV and says, wow, I wonder what he has to say about sports today. You know, like, I know First Take, fans might appreciate his thoughts, but the rest of us.
He was on Undisputed, right, Keith?
You said what?
He knows.
You said you're hot.
He knows his audience. But I do have a question. Real quick, Keith first. So do you think that the NBA was wrong for finding him?
Yeah, why find him? What was the point of finding him?
Okay, I got you. So I do, and another question is, what was he supposed to apologize for? Like, did he say anything that was derogatory to any groups or anything like that? Or like,
he said he referenced his wife.
Okay.
It wasn't in a negative way though. I don't think.
It was basically like, she don't like you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like your own wife don't like you. So it was a shot at him.
Yeah.
It wasn't really a shot at his wife.
And
but that was one of the things that people were saying he should apologize for, was bringing his wife up.
And they say it was homophobic slurs in there, but I think he just called them a cum guzzling thingy.
I thought we was going to skip that one.
We already said it now. We're here now.
Because I do have a question though. In true Scott fashion, I would like to ask keep that same energy question, right? So let's take it back further, right? And this question, I'm going to ask V this question. Say if like Jordan Woods put out text messages between her and Kim Kardashian, right? Kim Kardashian like kind of went in on her the way that KD went in on Michael Rapaport. Would you keep that same energy with Kim K?
Yeah, I mean, it's an old conversation. Like, I don't feel like it should be any different.
It's not a race thing or nothing. Is that what you was asking?
Yeah, I'm saying that, like, if she referenced her race, I mean, because if people from the gay community, which I've seen that they said some of the stuff that he said was offensive to their community, right?
Which I don't know how. Like,
yeah, but I'm not gay, so I'm not going to tell them what they should be offended at, right? So if let's say if she did say some things that could have been, I'm not going to just pull out some things. Or what if she was like, you nappy headed whore? Like, I don't know, something like that. I don't know. Whatever. But what if she said some things that may have been offensive to you as a black woman, right? Like, would you that same energy? Like, no, it's just an old conversation. It don't matter what she said in that private conversation. You know what I mean?
So if like Kim K called Beyonce like a nappy-headed scallywag, ain't got no hair in the back, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
We have a problem. We have a problem. But I mean, that's also because Kim Kardashian and her whole career is built off of her copying black women. But story for another day. And sleeping with black men. But yeah, this is
Okay.
But I think that's a different situation too, because that's a racist thing versus somebody just sliding in the DM saying you just pussy. So, and just replying to, because Michael Rapaport said something about him first. He wanted to make the issue that you soft. So now, like, it's just the whole thing. I'm not soft.
What I'm saying is the diciness comes in at if people from that group were offended, right?
Mm-hmm.
From things that he said in those private messages, does he owe those people an apology?
Nobody apologizes to the alphabet.
If not owing, Michael Rapaport an apology, just saying, I used offensive language. You know what I mean? Maybe it was a poor choice of words rather than, well, I'm sorry you saw it. That whole vibe. So
inside the message, I can't remember. It was a lot. Did he say the F word, or did he say you gay or anything like that? Or was this the fact that he told him that he swallows semen that they're offended by?
Yeah, I think it's that.
So all right, I'll take the L on this one. Alphabet people. There are other people that probably swallow semen. So I don't think KD was talking about y'all. I think y'all okay. I know y'all want to be talked about all the time and y'all want to be put into things. KD did not offend y'all because it had nothing to do with you.
Oh, okay. So what Kim Kardashian said, you watermelon eating fried chicken.
That is directly towards white people.
Scoop,
you are direct.
Say all that, Scoop.
Oh, I'm just saying, because there's other people who eat fried chicken and watermelon.
No, that is a direct racist thing.
Yeah, you didn't say all of that, Scoop.
All I'm saying is, But I'm just saying it from a standpoint that people from that group were offended. That's all I'm saying.
Because they mad at everything.
Yeah, they do.
They was mad that Amari Cooper didn't want to get meat in his mouth.
Mad at everything.
Amari Cooper didn't want to get meat in his mouth, and they got mad at that.
They did. They
right.
did.
I love my people. Black people be mad at everything too, bro.
Yeah, but not at that level.
No,
it don't be like one word, and they be like,
they be like, oh, racist. I'm like, bro, they just said they don't prefer it. Whatever. All right, I guess we'll keep that.
No, the bull. If you talking about that bull who said I prefer a little bit of toasted, that was wild. That was wild.
It was wild that he has a preference.
No, he like specified his preference. He's like, I don't like Serena Williams dark. I like a little Halle Berry. That's a little toasted.
I love when people give it. I don't know. Maybe I'm visual. When people give an example, I can visualize it. Now I understand. You know what I mean?
I don't like Serena Williams dark. Is a wild. He could have left it at. I just like
very wild.
Not a wild statement.
That's OD. That's OD. Scoop. How is that not a wild statement?
Because it's not. He gave an example of the.
He didn't have to. He could have said the type of woman he likes. Without
dark-skinned woman.
Yeah.
Okay, then he gave an example to what type of dark skin that he wouldn't prefer.
He said a little toasted.
What's wrong with that?
A lot of words did not have to go.
What's wrong with that?
I think we should.
I'm just asking. What's wrong with that?
Like,
when you toast something, what happens? Does it?
I'm not entertaining this.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
He said, like, I like brown skin.
3 against 1. You lost. Let it go. Take your L and go. Bye.
On what I'm saying, it's not that.
Like, just take your L and go.
Yeah, that was out of pocket.
Black people get mad at everything. We do.
That's deserving to get mad. Black people should be mad. We deserve to be mad.
People got mad that the woman that I just talked about said, I got my inspiration from braids from this girl. Oh, black people have been doing it for years. Damn, can she say where she got inspiration from? Black people get pissed at every little thing.
Y'all she did it. She did it for publicity.
She got her inspiration for cornrows from a white woman, and that I'm supposed to believe that.
Even the white woman was offended.
If the reason that she got those cornrows because she's seen a white woman, somebody her color with her type of hair, wear them. That's
so you think Kim Kardashian watches white people?
Wait, Scoop. She makes a compelling point, Scoop.
No, she doesn't.
All she dates.
She's doing is
black men.
A compelling point that black people get mad over everything.
No, because all she dates is black men, and you gotta know how to be a black wife. A black man's wife.
So she don't watch white people at all.
I'm just saying
because all she did.
V makes a compelling point.
You just said, "Come on."
V makes a compelling point.
Okay.
All I'm saying is, before she was popping, she was hanging out with Paris Hilton. I ain't seen her with Paris Hilton since.
I ain't even seen her in Paris.
She just posted up with Paris Hilton. I'm sorry, guys.
That was for a video.
You need to come up with another one. I'm sorry, guys. See, y'all black people get mad at everything. Look at y'all. Just
moral,
throwing around slurs for no reason.
Scoop shot and shooting back.
Moral of the story: Scoop hates black women.
I have a black wife. Okay, you guys
barely
are the blacks that complain about everything.
The blacks.
What else?
Did he just call us the blacks? Did he just call us the blacks?
Cancel Scoop Burgundy.
You guys are the blacks that complain about every little thing. You guys need to keep that same energy. All right.
Scoop showing his age today.
Yeah. It really is.
I'll miss the good old. All right, never mind. Anyway,
well, you know he grew up in the 70s.
Go ahead.
Back when I was a senior in high school,
during segregation, and you was just
somebody go get his Barney suit. Steve Harvey's in the building.
All right, man. So we're gonna wrap this thing up, man. There's a couple movies that came out, a couple trailers that came out. Anybody want to speak on them before we get out of here? We got Space Jam trailer that just came out, and Kong versus Godzilla that just came out. Any thoughts?
Space Jam is gonna be trash like the first one.
Stop this.
First one was not trash. I don't condone this.
I don't either.
The movie was terrible. It was just, drink this water out the sink, and you gonna be able to ball. Ooh. Then all the furries who saying we want Lola Bunny back looking sexy. You freaks. The people who love that movie are freaks. And then
Kong. It was 6 when it came out, bro. Yes, we won. Yeah, come on, stop.
All right. Lola Bunny was like that, but that's besides the point.
Fans for sure.
And then Kong, Godzilla versus King Kong. I'm so glad that. Well, I don't. Spoiler alert. Godzilla whooped Kong ass.
Hey, don't spoil the damn movie.
I said spoiler alert. You should have told me before I said spoiler. I said
spoiler
alert.
I'm supposed to do. I'm on the podcast, Keith. What am I supposed to do?
All right, I said spoiler alert. I said spoiler alert. Took a breath and then said it. And you said,
I ain't see it yet. Now you done ruined the movie for me. Now I don't want to see that.
Scott. It's a white man's movie. Ain't no way that they was gonna let a monkey win. Yeah? Huh?
Yo, Scoot. I'm not doing this, yo.
Hey, Scott, you know better now. Come on, folks. You woke, brother. You know what's going on here. You know what's going on. Ain't no way Kong was gonna beat that thing. Huh?
Pause.
Yeah, all right. Yeah,
Godzilla takes no L's, so I understand that. I get it.
Oh no, he took an L. He took an L in the movie. I ain't gonna spoil that part. You can still.
No, but guys, you just spoiled it. You just spoiled it. Yo, Keith, just be quiet, Keith.
I didn't say that mechagodzilla beat Godzilla ass.
He
said, and since he said it, all I want to say is Godzilla was putting in all that work, and then Kong gets all the credit. What is this?
That was bullshit.
They don't respect the Japanese. That's what it is. Stop Asian hate. Everybody know Godzilla's Japanese. Stop Asian hate.
Is he?
He put in all that work.
All of it.
How is Godzilla Japanese?
And then Kong just jumps in.
I thought he was a mutated reptile, right?
Don't ruin this.
He was from. He always in Japan. You ain't like Godzilla. He was an alien.
Godzilla was created in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's racist. Yeah.
No, everybody know these animals. Everybody know these animals have races, bro. Come on. Scott.
He was Asian. He was Asian.
No, it's Asian hate. That's what it is.
How?
Stop Asian hate.
Godzilla won. That was Asian victory.
Well, apparently V said Godzilla ain't getting no credit.
Well, he got credit for whooping ass, but then he got his ass whooped.
Okay,
then Kong came
ruining the movie for them.
Oh, and you gotta see the part when.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he literally says, "I'm not gonna ruin that part." When Godzilla did lose.
What? And then
so what would y'all rate it out of 10?
8.
8, okay.
I'm comfortable with that. I say like an 8.
So y'all really enjoyed that?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's big monsters fighting.
Yeah, I like Godzilla movies too, so I'm not surprised. Is it? So what's the animation? Is the animation good? Like what is talking about?
Yeah, it was like
it's
really
very
good.
Realistic.
I thought they was real. I'm like, God damn.
Oh, word? Oh, okay. I might still go see it.
Oh, Scott, you're gonna love the part where Godzilla.
Oh my God.
Or Godzilla meet his baby mom. Oh,
I wanted to go see it. I was going to go see it probably this weekend, but now you
can still go see
it. Open?
Yeah.
I'm about to say, go see it. Where you at?
The theaters are open.
Oh.
I watched it on HBO Max.
Yeah, I was maxed it.
It's on HBO Max?
Yeah, all the movies that drop on HBO Max.
That's what Space Jam coming out on. Mortal Kombat coming out on HBO Max. Huh?
They don't charge extra?
They don't charge extra.
Charge extra for now.
No. You just push play.
Okay. I still want to go to the movies though. You know, just the movies.
You got your vaccine?
Huh?
You got a vaccine?
No, I got a mask though.
You out here being risky.
Yeah, I went to the movies with my mom on a couple of months ago. We went to the movies. It's not like going to the movies. Yeah.
Going to lockdown?
I'm in Delaware, so I guess Delaware is not that bad.
You're real risky, bro.
It's not. It's really not that bad in Delaware, but it's not PA. COVID ain't that bad here.
What movie you go see? I ain't no COVID in Delaware.
Oh yeah, I'm
right. That's because where Joe Biden from. He put the vaccine in the water.
He might have,
bro.
What you know, Scott? What's going on, Scott?
And you real comfortable.
I don't remember what movie I went because
because you caught COVID, you start getting delusional. That's how that motherfucker.
It wasn't that good, though. I'm gonna keep it a band. It wasn't that good. Oh, Wonder Woman. That's what I went to go see.
Oh, that was terrible.
Wonder Woman was terrible.
That was the worst movie I ever watched in my life.
The worst. I mean, I thought Captain America was bad.
I don't know.
Wonder Woman was the worst superhero movie.
It was no villain.
That movie was good. Like, y'all don't know good movies.
There was no.
Wait. Are you talking about the first one or the second one?
No, the newest one.
The newest one.
The newest one was terrible, Scoop.
Y'all don't know good movies.
What villain was? Who was the villain in the movie?
It's not the point. It was a good movie.
There was no villain. There was no consequence at the end.
Y'all don't know good movie.
Really?
Nothing happened. The movie was for no reason. There was no consequence.
Was a circle.
A big ass circle.
It was.
You know what that mean? It was complete.
No.
Now that wraps up a whole other episode. I'm your boy Scoop Burgundy.
Wonder Woman is terrible.
That's all we got. All right. Well, listen, man. If you
you're not gonna say nothing.
It's Scott. I was waiting for Keith. Keith playing. I thought he was gonna say his draw.
No, Scoop don't piss me off. Scoop pissed me off.
Wonder Woman.
Scoop and Steve Harvey is on the same level right now.
Wonder Woman was terrible.
Wonder Woman, WandaVision.
Wait, before we go,
Steve Harvey, the same.
Are y'all rethinking before we close out? Let me ask y'all a quick question.
I don't like the way you leaned in like that. I don't want you to ask.
Are y'all going? I was looking at the time, but are y'all going to get the vaccine?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
I got mine.
Oh, V got hers. Which one you got, V?
She got Johnson & Johnson.
Fuck no. I'm sorry. No.
I'm not getting the vaccine from somebody who make baby powder. I'm not doing it. I'm just not.
And they baby powder.
One of my friends, because she's like a substitute, she had to get it, and she got the Johnson & Johnson. And out of all the people I know who got it, she had the worst side effects. So be careful, everybody.
Uh-huh.
Her side effects lasted for like 7 days.
Damn.
Yeah.
She turned back to a baby.
Scoop. How about you, Scoop?
I'm waiting for the FDA to approve them.
They already did.
No, for emergency use, but it's still not FDA approved.
Yeah, it's still not FDA approved.
Oh.
Yeah, because for FDA approval, it takes like a very long time. So
right.
Yeah.
Okay. So right now it's just for emergency use.
Yeah. Oh. So yeah, if need be, maybe, but I'll wait for the approval. I'll wait for the white man's okay.
The white man's okay.
You know the FDA approves all the
pesticides
on your food.
V.
Can you name 3 out of the 15 ingredients on Doritos? I'm just curious.
Pork. Cheese. and chip. And chip.
And chip. He said chip.
I think it's a little triangle in there.
That little triangle thing. Yeah. I had
and chip.
Listen, I'm just not, but I feel you. I'm just not willing to take something that I can get at Whole Foods that when you go to GNC and they be like, yeah, this is a supplement. Nigga, it's supposed to be the vaccine, bro. Like
I was in the Poppy store and they had that drum. What the hell? Everybody got this shit.
The vaccine.
The vaccines at the Poppy store?
The Poppy store. Pop, let me get the vaccine. Y'all out, man.
Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much. If I have to do it, like I ain't gonna lie. If money on the line, I'm getting that vaccine. This is what it is. But you know what I mean?
Damn.
Other than that, I'll wait.
Oh, okay. I just want to point out how y'all all was like, nah, we ain't getting it, but you know.
They told us you can't go. They making it like a ban to go to New York if you don't got your vaccine. I got things to do, man. I'm gonna go outside again, man.
That's what I'm saying.
He locking me down, man.
Hypocrite so bad. Okay, Scott, I don't give a damn.
listen, we all hypocrites. We humans.
I say things to the other all the time.
I understand that. No, yeah, human beings are.
Why haven't you gotten the shot, Scott?
I don't gotta get it yet.
You don't gotta get it.
No, that's not
right.
No, I gotta listen. Wait, what'd you say?
Because you're a scientist, you know it ain't right.
That's also, yeah. I don't really trust it that much. I don't trust it too.
So this the same man who was preaching that we need to get the vaccine.
I'm trying to kill us.
I preach that we should get it if you're gonna be out here. I stay my ass. I go to work and I go home.
Oh, so work.
I was gonna say, is work in your home or is work outside?
It's outside.
We
double masked though. We wear 2 masks though.
Oh, okay. You strap
because that means something. Okay.
Dude, what you mean?
You one of them niggas.
Last time I checked, the N95 mask was the only promising one to keep you from catching COVID.
That's it. That's all.
It makes you comfortable.
Yeah, last time
scientists want to be scientists when they choose to be.
I want to be a scientist today. I want to be regular.
I doubled up. Shut up, Scott.
Yo. All right.
As y'all can see, hypocrisy is the thing for Talk Hvy. You know what I'm saying? It's what we do. So that wraps up a whole nother episode of Talk Hvy. Once again, I'm your boy Scoop Burgundy.
Just call me Ruff.
It's Scotty.
So we'll be selling nipple clips starting tomorrow at noon.
Hey, with the Talk Hvy logo right on the
I'm glad you said something about it, because I was about to say, if you take anything from this episode, don't be scared to wear your nipple clips. And